What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and today we are going to talk about TaskMaster against my wishes because I don't have money to buy this character, so I cannot show you gameplay like other content creators do. So even that I don't like to do this type of videos, I'm still going to do it because I'm so frustrated right now with the comments that other content creators have made about this character. Because this character is so good, why people are saying that he's just okay. What? Are you sleeping or what? I can't understand. Like, I'm very angry at my fellow content creators because they are looking down on this character and they are misleading people because he is very, very good. And it's not only for war defense. Why just because it says the war defense on his abilities, why do you think he can't be used elsewhere? This is such a mindset that I can't understand why people are so close-minded about it. Like Symbiote Spider-Man, just because he says that he does something on raids, does it mean he's not good for Alliance Wars or for Blitz or something like that? No, of course not. He's just better on those modes, but they're still good everywhere else. So yeah, we're gonna talk about TaskMaster. I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. We are going through his abilities, his T4s that he needs, the team you should use him on, and then we are going to say the team that you can use for Blitz or for Alliance War defense. The team is slightly different, but not too much. And yeah, I even have to use a hat because I was going to take a shower and my hair is a mess. And I'm so frustrated right now. So here's the character. I don't understand why he's wearing the clothes from Cyclops, but I guess it's just they have to recycle the assets. But yeah, okay. So let's show up his abilities. So on counter and on assist, he steals 2 buffs from the enemies. Just on that alone is already insane because he's stealing. He's not just dispelling, he's stealing from others to himself. That's amazing on any game mode. Arena, PvP, Alliance Wars, raids. Why is not only good in war defense? Why you should skip on this character because you're gonna use it only on war defense? It's not the case. So on his counter, on his assist, he steals 2 buffs from the enemies, and he does the same with his basic. His basic you should not T4 because 1 extra steal. I mean, it's okay, but it's not super worth it. I mean, it's worth it for war defense, but not for raids and things like that. So his basic is pretty cool. Not sure if it's worth the T4s unless you have like 6 or 7 red stars, of course. And then you have the special. The special is very good for any situation. Are you telling me that 1 stun is not good on raids? And he also applies offense down? Is that not good for raids? Is that not good for Dark Dimension 3 or 2? Why is this guy not good for anything else other than war defense? Tell me, I can't understand the opinion of these people. Why is this guy not good? So he does 330% damage and applies stun, and then the attack rebounds to multiple targets and applies offense down. Why is this not good for other modes other than war defense? I can't understand. Then you have his ultimate. His ultimate is insane. He applies 200 damage. He does 200% damage to all enemies. So up to 10. Applies target to primary target and plus 2 random targets. So he applies blind to 3 people. Blind to 3 people. Imagine that in raids, imagine that in Dark Dimension 3. And then on top of the blinds, on top of attacking everyone and applying 3 blinds, he also does 2-turn bleed for everyone. If the target already has bleed, He does 100% piercing. How is this not good? How is this not good, for example, in raids with Hela and Symbiote Spider-Man? They apply bleeds, they spread bleeds and blinds. Like, I'm really frustrated because these content creators, that they are misleading people, saying this character is not good or it's only good for war defense. This character is amazing everywhere. Attacks all targets for 20% damage, applies blind to 3 targets. If the targets have bleed, they're gonna take 100% piercing damage and a 2-turn bleed to 10 targets, up to 10 targets. And this guy is only good for war defense. It's only 6 energy, right? Yeah, 6 energy. Only good for war defense. The attack is unavoidable. I think the attack is unbelievable, not unavoidable. The attack is unbelievable, but okay, let's continue. So we have the passive, and something about this guy, okay, let's be fair. He has low base attack damage. He only has 17,000 at 7 red stars compared to Symbiote Spider-Man that has 24,000. Okay, that's fine. But then in his passive, it says, as soon as you enter the match, you have offense up. Damn, boy! Offense up for 2 turns when you enter the match. Cool. Then you get assists from mercenaries. That's fine. We don't really care about that. Another good thing for raids, he gains 25% extra chance of blocking. So that's when you have like deflect, and he gets 25% block amount. So when you have deflect, it reduces damage by 25%. And deflect is like 100% chance of blocking. So not only he has a higher chance of having the base deflect or the block chance, he also has block amount extra. So instead of 25% damage reduction, he will have 50% damage reduction. But I guess that's only good for war defense, right? Then he has a chance to counter by each mercenary ally. Right now this is not so great, but might be great in the future. We never know. We might have some other mercenaries that are coming that will be good with this guy. Then he gets, not only has defense offense up for 2 turns when he spawns, he also gets 15% extra damage. So on that 17,000 you have to increase 1,700 and then half of that, so it will be 800 and something. So you are looking around 20,000 base damage. So I mean, he's not on Hela level or Symbiote Spider-Man level, but 20,000 is already pretty reasonable, no? I think it is, especially when you spawn with 2 turns offense up, no? I don't know, I guess. And then he also gives that to the villains. And yeah, that's what he has outside of war defense. Everything we said right now, it was outside of war defense. Now on war defense, he has other things. He gets speed on spawn, not speed, turn meter on spawn, for him and for the mercenary allies. And then this guy applies down to the guy with the most damage, and the attack is unavoidable, and he has 10,000% extra focus, and he assists allies on non-basic abilities, but also on the other ones if they are mercenary. Okay, so 80% or 90% of this guy is outside of war defense, but for some reason you say that he's only good on war defense. I don't know. If you have a good Hela, I would definitely invest this guy. Definitely invest on this guy. I don't have money, so I can't buy it, but I will wait for the event, and I use my own seed theory to use 2 red orbs, and I got him at 4 red stars. I think that's pretty good. But yeah, my seed theory is very, very special. And very, very special and very, very simple, but I can't tell you about that because otherwise they will change the way it works. But let's continue. So that's the character. Is he only usable on war defense? I don't think so. I think it's going to be very, very useful in raids and Dark Dimension 3 and so on. That's why it's so expensive. That's why it requires so many uniques. Because Foxnex knows this guy is pretty good. But I guess some people can't realize that. I don't know. It's just what I'm seeing right now. Okay, so let's look at the T4s. So let's hide this. Goodbye. So the T4s, the ones you need, it's the ultimate and the passive. The other ones, they can be useful, but I mean only if you are really investing on this guy. And yeah. Now I've seen a couple of videos from OMG, and he was fighting this guy on war defense, and he got wrecked, punching down 100,000 with Symbiote Spider-Man team and punching down with Supernatural and with some other team. He's pretty good. Might be better than Red Skull actually. That would be very interesting. Okay, so we're gonna look at his team. We already saw the T4s. We already went through his abilities. And yeah, like, okay, so this is the team that you want to use him on. This is the team you need to put on war defense, because this guy gets benefits with whenever someone is attacked, which will be the Riot Guard, and it will be the Taskmaster that we are using this loser here to replace him for now, just to look at the positions of the team. So they will be probably the most affected targets. Now, I put Bullseye here because he's the only one that doesn't have a high enough defense or a way to regenerate like Killmonger. So he'll benefit a lot more from the deflects that the Riot Guard will give to him than everyone else. And the same goes for Merc Lieutenant. And because this guy will have the taunt and this one will be attacked more often, and also the Taskmaster that will be here, then this guy in the middle will heal a lot more. So I think, and I'm almost 99% sure that this is the best position for these guys on war defense. Now, if you want to use them for blitz, maybe you can put this guy in a corner, or you can put Killmonger here, and like that you can have like a little bit more aggressive version, but this is the most important position for this team right now. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. Don't sleep on this guy. Don't listen to other content creators because they are definitely sleeping right now. This guy is very, very good. He might not be Yo-Yo or Minerva, but I don't know, maybe more similar to Minerva than we think. He has very, very strong abilities, and I'm surprised they are releasing such a good character on an event like this. If I had a little bit more cores, I would probably spend the 100s to get him at... he will definitely go to 5-star. I'll do everything to get him at 5 yellow star, but the 6th one, I don't know, it's too expensive. And I need the cores for other things as well, especially to farm Karnak. And yeah, we should look at Ebony Maw, because I think that one is very overrated. But let's leave that for another video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. You smash that like button like a real boss. Let me know in the comments if you think what I said until now makes sense or not, or if the other content creators are right and this guy is only usable on war defense. You guys let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.